Ta 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 ta! We survived. It's day 4 of Sonic Temple Art and Music Fest. Listen, I stayed for Kiss last night. I have nothing in my head right now, so all I can think of is cold gin. Day 4 at Sonic Temple Art and Music Fest, 2:40. Nothing More goes on stage. So glad you guys are back in town. Mark and Danny are here, and we're gonna just catch up on everything we possibly can in about 10 minutes or less. So anyway, first of all, let's talk about some of the collaborations you guys have done. You've sort of reimagined a few of the songs off the Spirits album. So tell me a little bit about those collaborations and kind of what brought all that on.
Sure. We've always been a huge Lacey Sturm fan. So for Flyleaf and with her kind of, and Flyleaf, the rest of Flyleaf coming back and actually doing shows, it really made sense. It's perfect timing to kind of finally get her on a song. She loved it. She's always particular about anything she gets on board with, and it's such a positive kind of love song and breaking through, going into positive times and everything. So with the song Best Times, she nailed it and made the song better. I didn't think it could be any better, but she kills it. She's one of those singers that just gives you chills, and you believe every word she's saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird to think how small she is, and all that sound comes out of that little body. It's nuts.
No kidding. No kidding.
So if you guys could collaborate with anybody else moving forward, do you have like a wish list?
Absolutely, yeah. I think Derek Jeter probably,
Jeter.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm just going David Robinson.
Wait, what?
I'm just going
David
sports.
Robinson, yeah.
Is there really anybody you could think of?
Yeah, I mean,
if you say Dave Grohl, I'm going to be like, okay, get
so
in
that's a
line.
no-brainer, right? Of
That's a
course.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
I think kind of an oddball one would be like Imogen Heap. I think she'd be a fun, she has such a great like electronic side to her, as well as just her voice, But to do a full collaboration, music, lyrics, vocal, everything, I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. So tell me a little bit about, too, like with all the touring that's going on, you guys are headed out and about where and everything that's coming up, because you've got kind of a busy couple of months ahead of you.
Yeah, totally. We just finished a headline run a couple weeks ago. We're out here right now, Sonic Temple, pumped. We have I think like 11 days off, then we head to Europe for a month of festivals and some headline shows over there. Come back over here. Have we announced the...
Sully kind of has.
Okay.
So it'll announce Wednesday, but you heard it here.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. See what I did there? Brought it back.
The Godsmack Stain tour that's going on, and we're super pumped to be able to do that. So that'll be
July, I think 18th we head out with them.
Through August 13th.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to slide a favor in then, because
All
there's
right.
no Ohio dates for Godsmack Stain and nothing more.
Well.
So maybe you guys could stick one in a hole somewhere. Wouldn't that be great? And I'm talking about a show. So
Good.
Yeah, we'll call in a bomb threat. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Dan.
Totally kidding. Edit that
Stop
out. Edit
it.
that. I don't know how to move a tour, We can.
let's go from the bomb threat to the scorpion tail. How
To the
about
scorpion
that?
tail.
Okay, so we all know the scorpion tail is it's its own thing. So do you weld it all, or
I
do you do
do, yeah,
mechanics
yeah.
or whatever you call that?
Yeah, that's Scorpion Tail's something I built, a few years ago. Welding, fabrication, all that. Just I really came upon it to build things for the band, and I don't have any formal training, so it's been a lot of fun over the years. With the support of the guys, getting to construct things for the stage. So
it's about 400 pounds?
It's a total, 400 to 500 pounds, I'd
Holy
say,
crap.
the whole assembly. But yeah.
Tell me how you transport that. Does it have its own special box with the key?
How's it getting to Europe, Dan?
Yeah.
How is it getting to Europe?
It has this box that we force all the crew to carry on their shoulders. It's kind of like the Ark of the Covenant.
Awesome.
I fill it with useless fool's gold, and no, it breaks apart into pieces.
Okay, that makes it easy.
That was a big thing too, designing it. You can't. It'd be one thing to just make it work. It's another thing to have it, fit through doors and have it the weight that just two men can carry and things like that. So yeah. That's
And
it.
so how long on stage does it take everybody to kind of piece it together? It comes out in one big section, but then there's added as soon as it comes out on stage, right?
Yeah. I don't. It takes just like a minute or two to really get the whole thing together. Maybe 3 or 4. I don't know.
Did that creation kind of start with something with Johnny and a MIDI thing or something?
Yeah,
or how
Johnny
did
had
that-
this like MIDI video game controller looking thing, a wireless deal
perfect.
that as he tilted it, there was an accelerometer in it, so that was a movement in the MIDI mapping, and then there were a bunch of buttons.
Okay.
And I basically took, he was able to do the same audio with that thing, but it just looked really lame. So I had an idea to do, what someone 10,000 people back in a crowd need to be able to see what he's doing, and that was kind of the inspiration for building that whole thing. So.
That scorpion tail, when he gets on it, he is relentless too, because he's pushing on it and pulling on it, and I worry because it kind of tilts and rocks and stuff. If you've not seen the scorpion tail at a Nothing More show, you are missing out on some shit. I'm telling you. But is it secure?
It is. For the most part. I mean, we've had 0 accidents so far with it. But for me, like the guy that created it, like to see Johnny go up and just give it to it, and like beat the hell out of it, like that. It's cool to see, like
knock on
take
wood
it on as his own.
that we don't.
Yeah, right. That nothing happens. But.
So tell me something about each of you that nobody really knows. Like most people wouldn't know about you or know about you.
I mean, I'm married. I have a 10-year-old son, and he's literally just graduated 4th grade. Boom.
Yeah.
He's about to be a kingfish in the small pond. 5th grade next year.
Yeah, buddy.
Gosh, and I love video games. I
You're a
love
video
Final
game
Fantasy
guy?
video games. That's neat.
How many hours do you spend on video games usually?
Not much, honestly. Just normally busy, or if my wife's working, it's like awesome. I can like put in 3 hours. Sick.
I'm winning too. And what about you?
Let's see. If Alanis Morissette came and asked me to play bass for her, I'd probably quit everything and go. So
Wait, what?
maybe
Good to know.
Have you seen
that's,
her?
That's
Do it,
my dirty
Alanis.
secret.
Is she like on The Voice? I think it's The Voice or one of those shows.
she?
She's one of
Okay.
those coaches. She's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
she continues to kick ass. She just did the theme song for Yellow Jackets a couple years back, and
Yes.
it's a killer show. My wife and I are really into that, and it's
Fan-
like I didn't know that it was Alanis Morissette. It's like this song is kind of cool. Who is this? I feel like I know this voice, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is Alanis.
Yeah, we are all into that Yellow Jacket shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, are they going to eat more people? Are they going to eat more
Creepy
people?
as hell.
I mean, the
It's
one girl that
awesome.
was their friend, they ate her literally to the bone, and I'm pretty sure they gnawed on that shit too. Like, I go, wow, that's just gross. Sorry, I didn't mean to just give up any information, but
No, I haven't seen the show, and what y'all are saying,
It's just-
I'm already sucked in. It's like,
There you
what's
go.
going to happen
Gotcha.
next?
basically it's a girls' soccer team that gets caught on an island or somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. Not
In
an
the
island. it's like-
90s.
yeah, in the
Oh,
90s.
cool.
So it's all the cool shit music.
All
it's
the
amazing.
cool shit. Oh,
yeah.
that's sick.
So Nothing More writes a lot of songs, kind of the kind of influence, a little political, a little, religion. You kind of touch on all the bases. So when you're writing this music, what is kind of your inspiration? Where do all the thoughts come from on your angles and your feelings about all these subject matters that you attack? I mean, hard, and I love it.
Sure. Every song's different. Typically, one of us will kind of have a gem of inspiration, kind of like a concept first, and then there's like a big discussion about it typically, and it's like how everybody feels about this. Does this match with the music? And then honestly, we continue exploring because we do all write the lyrics together, and melodies and whatnot. So it's a bit unorthodox, I guess. It's not just one person, but we'll just. Through COVID, it was tough to like find the magic through Zoom. Everybody's on a video chat, and it's just like I just can't feel this synergy. You got anything? I don't.
Yeah.
But we figured it out. We persevered.
Yeah. So if there was a song out there that you guys hadn't written that you know of, like old or current, that you wish you'd written, what song would that be?
Oh man.
One or two. Let's just find out where your tastes lie and what your vibes are.
We've been playing this in sound check a few times, just joking around. But the Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son.
I just got goosebumps.
That's such a progressive, random, awesome song with so many sick harmonies, and it's
Yeah.
magical.
I'm waiting for you to say Styx because they're the most underrated band on the planet. We all know this, right?
Yeah, man, that's
Yeah, what about you, Dan?
Yeah.
The one that pops into my head first was that Hysteria by Muse. Like, I love that bass line, and it's like, I got to have one of those in me before I die. You know, just charging the whole time, making the melody. It's the melody and the rhythm section. Yeah, I love
Those are
that jam.
great choices. So, if you were going to go out on the road and you could pick 3 bands to take with you that you haven't toured with yet, kind of your dream tour, I'd be curious to know who you'd like. And it doesn't formatically, like, it doesn't have to be rock, it doesn't have to be country, alternative, just whoever you think would be really a fun show.
You know, there's actually on this upcoming tour that we haven't announced yet, there's this smaller band called Post Profit from Longview, Texas. And they are putting out some really, really cool stuff. And I'd love to put them on it, this band To Whom It May. I'm just going underground.
Okay, I got you.
Bands that
Keep it
aren't
safe.
signed or whatever.
I got you.
They're buddies of ours from Galveston, too. And then this older band, I'd forced them to get back together, The Last Place You Look. They're pals of ours, and they had some great songs, too. So, random 3-bill Texas bands.
I like that. That's all right by me.
Yeah, I'll just throw one more out. There's a band, the band Nothing But Thieves. That's a band I feel like I don't know. We're both doing the same thing at the same time, but we never get to hook up with them, and we're all huge fans of theirs. So
But we will see them in Europe. We are doing
cool.
a festival with them.
Killer.
Oh, cool.
Killer.
So
maybe we
Nothing
can
More and
coerce
Nothing
them.
But Thieves.
The Nothing Tour.
Yeah,
The
the
Nothing
Nothing
Tour.
Tour.
Did you just come up with that? Or have you guys talked about that before?
I mean, it seems obvious, right?
I think that's obvious, but I think you just totally killed it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you run. I appreciate your time, Danny and Mark.
Thank you,
I
Ron.
appreciate
Thank you.
Today on the Temple stage, 2:40. If you don't see Sonic Temple, or if you don't see Nothing More at Sonic Temple, you're missing out. And especially that scorpion tail thing and these guys killing it. It's going to be an awesome set. So we'll see you on day 4 here at Crew Stadium.